we're going on to number 4, and number 4 is talking about protecting that investment. It is not enough for you to invest. The next step is for you to be able to protect your investment. I remember recently there was a particular land we bought for a lady, and one of the bosses was like, let's go and check all this land. On getting to the particular lady's land, saw that somebody had done fence in front and at the back, because the lady already have 2 neighbors who have done their fence, so somebody just came and did fence in front and at the back. And I called her and I said, hey, somebody has done fence on your land. Oh, are you the one? She said, no, she's not the one. Oh. So it's not enough for you to invest. You have to also protect your investments. Number 1 on ways you can protect your investment is don't invest in get rich quick scheme. Let me tell you, as an investment guy, I know there's a place for gambling. I know there's a place in which you can just want to make quick money. As far as you know that I am investing in this to make big money and know the danger, the insecurity involved, fine. There are people that gamble. They have, let's say, 100 million. They can bring out 20,000 naira, 50,000 naira, and say, oh, I just want to gamble this 50,000 a day. If it works, fine. If it doesn't work, fine. But if you're talking about investment, it means you're pushing in a substantial amount of your funds or your savings into a particular investment scheme. So don't invest, in the real sense of the word, in get rich quick scheme, because at the end of the day, those are not even investments. You're just gambling away your money. Number 2, always ask for whosoever is the regulator or the regulation in that sector. We're talking about CBN. Do they have a CBN license? Are they recognized as a bank? We are talking about other money markets. Do they have SEC? Are they recognized? Okay. Do they have options? Do they have a way for you to get your funds back in case things don't go the way they are meant to go? So always check that. At the end of the day, when you're investing, don't just push money and leave it. Just like don't just buy a land and go back 17 years later to just go and see that there's a big duplex on top of your land and people have been living there for the past 10 years. So always guard your investment. Always make sure that whatever you put your money into, it is not enough that you have pushed your money into it. From time to time, always check and make sure that everything is going as it should be. Another thing about guarding investment, that a lot of people don't like consulting professionals. They feel that I can do it. The normal Nigerian mindset. You feel you can do everything. You feel you can drive, you can cook, you can secure yourself, you can run, you can swim, you can do everything. It's always in the mind, I can do this thing. Why do I need to pay somebody? Let me tell you, there are people called professionals for a reason. It means that they've dedicated a very long portion of their life in doing a particular thing, and they will always be far knowledgeable and more experienced in that particular field than you, except you're in that field with them. Okay, so always consult professionals. It doesn't mean you have to spend so much. Some professionals are your family members. Consult them. Some people say, I don't want people to know that I have money. Then consult a stranger that is a professional, because at the end of the day, 1 or 2 advice from them can actually save you millions or billions or tens of millions or thousands, of your savings. Instead of you just gambling it away, 1 or 2 investment advice from them, most times even coming for free, will save you at that particular headache. The last number is avoid businesses that have no clear terms. Just like I tell people, avoid jobs that have no clear specification. You want to go into a job, they are telling you that your work schedule or your job description is that you're going to be a secretary, and at some point in time you're also going to be a sales staff. Then sometimes you're going to go out for markets and do business development. Run away from such jobs, I'm telling you, because your job description is infinite, meaning that it will be defined as we go along. So if you have investment vehicles that have no clearly defined terms, then run away from such. When I do investments with people, I tell them that, see, you can see the risk here. There's a low risk, there's high risk, there's whatever. Let everything be out in the open. Then let the person decide. Give the person time to look at it, to think about it, to understand the risk. And if the person decides to go ahead, fine. If the person decides not to go ahead, also fine. That is what investment is all about. It's not by force. So defend your investment, because it's not enough for you to invest. It's enough for you to invest and also continue to watch your investment. Make sure that it is done right and keep checking, so that if there are changes that are going to affect it, you can pull out your funds and go out. I remember I was talking to a friend of mine. She had invested in one of these schemes that happened 3 years ago before she told me. And I was really angry with her. Yeah, I'm not going to collect the time from you. Why didn't you ask me? She was like, I'm sorry, but what do you feel? I said, this investment is going to crash in the next 2 months from what I've seen. I said, if you can pull out your money, pull out your money. And she started frantically trying to pull out that money, but today she couldn't pull out, and the investment crashed before Christmas. So these are examples of ways, in which you can guard your investment. Sure that there is a properly registered company regulated by whosoever is regulating that sector. And number two, make sure that there are clear terms in whatever you are investing in. Okay. Number three, don't invest in get rich quick scheme. Don't invest in get rich quick schemes. Those investment that will tell you that they'll give you 10,000 naira now, will give you 40,000 at the end of 30 days. See, just ask yourself, if it is this good, would they call you? They won't call you. They are family members, they are friends that they want to enrich first. So it most likely doesn't work most of the time. And number four, always seek the assistance, help of professionals. Thank you so much, guys. We'll meet in the next one.